Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to OKKO Let's Be Heroes, episodes 33 through 35. So yeah, we have 3 more episodes here of OKKO, and I'm going to say this right off the bat just to get it kind of out of the way. I will be putting on hold either this show or Loud House, and I already recorded my reaction for the Loud House, and at the end of this, at the end of my post thoughts here, I'm going to announce which one I'm going to put on hold for the moment. And I'm doing it simply to cut things down a little bit on Tuesdays, as well as the fact that I did just add a new show to Fridays because of Smurf and Too Old for Fandom's donations and stuff. So I cut down before that with cutting down the stuff on the weekends for a reason. So I definitely want to do that. As an example of how this might work, I might end up putting OKKO on hold, and then when Loud House Season 2, when I finish that, I would come back to OKKO at that point in the same slot. So it would kind of go like that for now. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Maybe I'll have something else in between, but I'm thinking what I'd probably do is, like I said, it could go vice versa. It could go either way. But again, like I say, maybe drop this one or put on hold this show, finish Loud House, then I would finish this and maybe do something else then in that slot afterwards. Again, we'll figure it out. We'll see how it goes. I think it's going to depend on how this set of episodes does to which one I'm going to put on hold. But we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, with this set of episodes, I have no idea what's coming with this show. I don't know what we're going to get. I don't know any spoilers. So yeah, I'm kind of going into this as blind as I can right now. Which is how I like it. I don't really have anything really to say about this because this show has had some pretty big stuff lately. I mean, not even counting the Shannon episode last time. There was also that episode with KO and Gar, with them having some good depth and growth between their characters. But on top of that, we saw the shadowy figure again, and KO followed him and even fought him in that water temple area. So yeah, there's some big stuff that's being built up, and I'm not entirely sure where it's going to go yet. I don't know what this set has in store, but I'm hoping we get some more big stuff like we did last time. And heck, I'd be happy for more really fun, ridiculous stuff like we got with Shannon last time. I'm still not over that episode. You guys seem to love my reaction to that. Well, I can't even call it a reaction because I wasn't reacting. I was just kind of I was in this stunned silence most of the time. You guys seem to love it either way. And I would like more of that. Stuff that really has a good reaction-worthy element to it. But either way, I'm hoping we just get some more good stuff this time. And we're just going to get started. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black, then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts, and will contain spoilers to the episodes. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. I was saying in my pre-thoughts that I was hoping we would get more episodes that would just kind of leave me a little dumbstruck and just kind of having the same kind of reaction as the Shannon episode last time. And right off the bat, we have an episode featuring fucking Captain Planet. Like, it wasn't even like a reference to Captain Planet. It was just straight up fucking Captain Planet. Kwame was there. The others were there. Even if only at the end. One of the bad guys, Dr. Blighter. I want to check. I didn't check this between. I'm going to check this now. I need to check if she's a real character. She is a real character from Captain Planet. And she was voiced by Meg Ryan, apparently. She is... See, I didn't remember her, but the thing is, I used to watch Captain Planet. I did watch it. I was never, like, this super huge fan of it, but I did watch it. This was fun. I liked this episode. It was, and it told a good lesson and message, too, about climate change, which is real. And I like how they even mentioned in it, most people won't even believe it anyways, because that's true, unfortunately. It felt about as preachy as Captain Planet was, which, I mean, I get for exactly what it was going for, it worked. It worked. I don't feel at all that it was, like, too bad because of the context of it all. It was just insane. It was really so sudden and out of nowhere. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, when we're seeing, like, Dr. Blight and all, like, wanting to pollute everything, and it's even Boxman's like, wait, why do you want to destroy the Earth? Don't we live on the Earth? And she's like, who cares? I thought that was funny as hell, and I'm just thinking she's just some overzealous polluter, eco-terrorist. I didn't even connect her because I didn't remember her. It's been so fucking long since I've seen anything Captain Planet. I didn't even remember her, and so it's just like I thought she was just some crazy eco-terrorist, and then all of a sudden Kwame comes in. And it's like, what? Wait, what? The instant he popped up, it's like. I instantly recognized him. It's like just that really recognizable look, and it's like, what? And then it just kept going, and the rings and Captain Planet. It's like I was just, male person's passing by again. I was just completely dumbstruck, in a good way. Then our second episode, let's move on to that, was a backstory episode about Carol and Gar's time at Point. So, on their first day at Point, as junior members, as junior heroes, Carol and Gar, at that time known as their hero names and everything, this was their first time meeting. Gar was I guess a professional wrestler, who was recognized by one of the members of Point, Foxtail, and brought in because of that. While Carol had just aced all of her exams and stuff, all of her tests. So she was being brought in on, like, the point of her abilities and stuff. And then there's Rippy Roo, the third member of the newbies, who was brought in kind of just because their powers are extremely useful. So they're left at the headquarters while the main team heads out to deal with a mission. And that's when this giant creature attacks. Now, I swear they said Dr. Weak Point at one point, but then the actual crew, that laser blast guy, said something else was its name, so I'm not sure. But either way, this creature is like just a giant core surrounded by all these floating rocks. Kind of makes me think of the one Grimm from season, I think, volume 4 of RWBY. It's the first Grimm that Team Ranger fights together. So I believe it would have to be volume 4. Yeah, because volume 5. Yeah. Yeah, it would be volume 4. So it reminds me of that Spectre-like Grimm. I forgot exactly what it's called. I think it's a Wisp or something. It makes me think of that. But either way, they're fighting it, and they realize that they can't defeat it together or alone, so they have to work as a team. And so through teamwork, they manage to defeat it, and that's when the rest of Point comes back and congratulates them. Now, we don't see the cause of the split yet, the cause of everything kind of going wrong that we've seen, like with the sandwich and all. We don't see that incident yet. But we're starting to get a lot more information. We're definitely starting to get more big stuff with that. Um, and then we had our third episode, though. Our third episode is the Plaza Olympics. So apparently the Plaza's holding this little kind of Olympics like tournament um, to determine the best of the best who will get the key to the plaza. So at first there's three teams. There's Enid, Rad, and Droop. There's KO, and I do not remember their other names. The little bunny kid and the bunny kid who actually is the opposite of a furry, wants to be human, and the broccoli kid. And then there was also Rad, Enid, and the football baby. Um, so the three teams are competing. There's these little games and stuff, and then the robots come. The robot siblings come, and they want to compete too. And Gar just allows it because why not? Um, always good to see Shannon though. So they compete, but eventually the rankings are determined. The robots end up losing the race and everything, and are just given participation trophies. But they're good with it. They're happy with it. They're like, oh, we got something. We got validation. And it's like, oh, that's actually kind of sad because it's like it kind of just the way they reacted to that kind of implies that Boxman doesn't really give them that as much, or at least not as much as they'd want, and that's kind of sad. But I mean, it makes sense. But still. Shannon needs all the love. Shannon needs all of the love. Um, but we see the other teams and how they did. Droop's team, Droop, Magic Skeleton, and Brandon got third place. Um, and they got a basket of strawberries, which made Droop physically ill, seeing the others eat, which is really fucking dark. And it was kind of like this holy shit moment. It's like, Jesus. That is dark. That is really dark. Just seeing her reaction to them eating the strawberries. It's like holy shit. Um, and then Enid, Rad, and Football Baby got a hoodie or jacket or whatever, and they were fighting over who was going to get in. Football Baby just intercepted because football joke, and ran off with it. And then KO's team got the key, and KO wanted to be friends with the broccoli, who proved to be a lot better than anyone would have thought, using his nervous sweat propulsion to win the race. But he ended up becoming popular and kind of dismissive of everyone else. So KO became friends with the bunny dude instead. And I guess that's happily ever after. This was a fun set of episodes. As I said, the first episode we had with Captain Planet was just really ridiculously funny, and just the fact that it happened. But again, it told a good message and everything, and I enjoyed it. The second episode was probably the best in terms of its actual content and quality, especially considering this stuff had been built up, and we're still only getting pieces of it at a time. I like how they're doing that. Plus, just seeing a younger Carol is fucking adorable. Seriously, Carol's the best. I love Carol so much. If Shannon wasn't my favorite character, it would definitely be Carol. But yeah, that episode was just really good. Had a really good message about teamwork as well. And the third episode, while not as like just standardly amazing or anything, it was really fun and had a lot of good humor. Had a good message about believing in yourself and believing in others. And we got more Shannon, so I'm always good with that. But yeah, I said at the pre-thoughts that I was going to decide after this whether or not which between Loud House and this I was going to put on hold for the time being, and I think I'm going to put this on hold. I hate to do so, and do not get me wrong, it is not being dropped and it will not be on hold for long. Okay? Maybe a few weeks. But it's being put on hold for now because I do need to keep it cut back. And again, adding another show to Friday, I only did that as a thank you for Smurf and Too Old for Fandom donating to help me get my new computer. And I mean, I'm definitely confident in doing so, but I need to cut it back still. So again, here is what we are going to do. I have decided this is what we are going to do. We are going to put OKKO on hold. So Tuesdays will now just be Loud House. Once we finish Loud House Season 2, that will be put on hold, and we'll get to the rest of OKKO's first season. After we finish that, we'll probably do something in between, and then get back into Loud House Season 3. And then OKKO will probably come after that. So again, we're not dropping this show, and it's not going to be on hold for long. It's just going to be on hold until we finish Loud House Season 2, and then we're going to finish Season 1 of OKKO. So I think that's just the best way to do it. And if anything changes, we'll go from there. In the meantime, though, tell me what you thought of these episodes of OKKO Let's Be Heroes, and thank you so much for tuning in. For now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles,